Alright everybody, what's going on? We are out here at Long Hunter State Park in Nashville, Tennessee, going out on a little hike and all that good stuff. The water is super low for real, like the water usually comes all the way up here and up under this little area, but it's not, it's way down there. So we're out here today, we're going to see if we can see any deer or any kind of wildlife or anything like that, because usually since it's cold outside, we usually see it out here. And so yeah, I know this vlog is a little bit late. It should have been live at 6 o'clock this morning. However, it's not because we kind of dropped the ball on it and got super busy yesterday. So let's get moving. All right, we got Jen in her little workout outfit. We got Trey. We got a 2-mile loop. We may do it once. We may do it 4 times. Who knows? All depends on Jen. So we're probably just gonna do it once.
You need to do it.
that was kind of intense.
Yeah. Cherry Bomb Mom knows it.
That was intense. And shout out to Cherry Bomb Mom, youtube.com/Cherry Bomb Mom. She does awesome vlogs and fun stuff like that, so go check her out. I love this trail, especially in the summertime. Not when it's too hot. What?
We have 2 Pokemon.
Oh, I guess we're doing Pokemon Go.
Do you have this already?
Yeah, and
Sorry,
Jen's breaking everything. So, yeah, Jen's over there playing Pokemon Go. But yeah, like I was saying, I love this place in the summertime because all the trees are all filled out and everything. But in the wintertime, it looks kind of gloomy. The cool thing is, though, and we're going to vlog this whenever it happens, but whenever it actually gets to where it snows out here, nobody but us comes out here. They all stay inside and stay warm. So the path is just white with snow. Everything's just covered in snow, and we are the only ones making footprints in it. So I'm gonna go help Jen catch Pokemon, I guess, and we'll be back in a minute. You guys have got to see the look on this kid's face. He doesn't totally have the passy in there, so it kind of looks like a dog that falls asleep with the bone in his mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jen just took it out. Look at him, he's just hanging out.
His lips like big.
That won't make his lips big.
Yeah,
Putting a pacifier halfway in your mouth is not the Kylie Jenner challenge, alright? Wow, Jen. Wow.
His mouth is too small for now, and the glass is so big. Kung Fu fighting.
And Trey was Kung Fu fighting.
See, his color is like the same with you.
Hey. Don't hate. So for all of you guys who wondered what the bottom of a lake looks like, that's pretty much it.
How does it look like that?
Yep, just like that. That's what it looks like. This whole section of the lake is completely just absolutely dried up. We haven't gotten a lot of rain or storms there up here recently, but then the lake is starting, still starting to dry up and stuff right there. But we'll see what happens. I think, what happened, Jen?
I think I got a new Pokemon.
Oh, Jen got a new Pokemon.
Did you have that already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But you can play it. I don't care. So that's what a dried up lake looks like, and hopefully it'll start like getting a little bit colder, so it starts freezing over again. So whenever it snows, we could come back out here and look at everything frozen. It'll be awesome. All right, so this is our favorite part of this entire walk. It's a bridge that goes up and over this entire thing. It's really cool. And I got some guys playing with the drone behind me, which is definitely on my list of stuff I want. I want a drone for Christmas. Hey Mom, you asked for a Christmas list? I want a drone. It's not gonna happen, guys. But I know, right? I wish. But yeah, in the wintertime, this is what's usually all completely frozen over. And it's really fun because it'll, see, as you can tell, the water's not super deep throughout this entire thing right here. So it freezes over and you can throw rocks onto it and you can listen to the really weird sound of the rocks hitting the ice and going I can't do the noise because I'm not a rock on ice. But it's actually really cool and a really pretty view out here, just south of Nashville. It's not that often that you can actually walk on giant rocks that are normally underneath all the water on the lake. So I'm doing it right now because why not? You know what I'm saying? sometimes you just gotta do some stuff. Now, I don't want to get into the mud because if you do, it looks dry, but if you look, I'm not putting any pressure whatsoever, and you can see it's slippery and gooey, so I don't want to get into that hot mess right there, so I'm gonna just run across. It's almost like the don't step on the lava game whenever you were a kid, you know, like the floor is lava, don't step in the lava. But it's actually like a lake bed, and there's no lava, it's just water and mud. But check this out though. These rocks, the way that they eroded, like they eroded just holes in them, which is really, really cool, because a lot of the stuff that's out here is actually like limestone. And the water actually erodes through the limestone, which creates a lot of the caves that's actually here in Tennessee. There's over 10,000 caves in Tennessee that are logged. There's a lot more that are being found every day, but this is a perfect example of how those caves are formed. Little science for you guys today, you know what I mean? And funny story, this park actually has 4 or 5 sinkholes that I have found that actually lead into cave. And I'm probably gonna show y'all one because the water's so low. I might be able to see it, but whenever the water's up, it's actually a very small but noticeable underwater cave that actually goes from here into the woods over there. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, you know what I mean? And not a bridge like that, because we've kind of already crossed that bridge.
What are you saying, Tony? Are you looking for what?
I'm looking for some deer.
Why, are you gonna eat it?
I am kind of hungry, actually. No, Jen, this is a state park. You can't hunt in state park here.
What?
The sassafras trees have no leaves on them.
There's no sign on it.
Sassafras, guys. If you find a sassafras tree and you're not on state property, or if it's on your own property, you can actually dig up the roots, wash them, dry them out, and then boil them, and you make sassafras tea, and it's actually really, really good.
But why is it like people are saying it's poisonous?
I don't know, something about internal bleeding.
But we tried it. We make a tea on it.
I'm not dead yet. I've drank a lot of it. So.
Yeah, we're still alive.
Yeah, immortal.
Proven. Oh, stray.
He's snoozing. Kind of like his mother.
What?
Sleep until the afternoon.
Hey, I don't sleep every single night. You shut up.
Okay, so back to the science lesson I was showing you earlier about the caves and the underwater caves. You see this sinkhole right here, and you see the level of the water out here is actually at the same level. And this right here is a sinkhole. You can tell by the way that the rocks just drop down into the center of this thing. The reason that the water here and the water in the lake are the exact same level is because right in the middle of there, I'm going to take us down here and see if you can see it. But you might not be able to see it in the camera because of the reflection. But we're at the bottom. This is, as you can see, this is normally full of water. There's usually really giant frogs that hang out here. But if you, you could probably see where the water goes from like green to just dark. Right there is actually a hole that goes underground, and that water is actually the same as the lake water. So as the water in the lake rises, the water goes through that underwater cave and up into the middle of this sinkhole, and it fills this up as well. So you can see where the water usually is here, and that's actually where the water in the lake normally is, right across over where the path is. So that's just, it's really, really cool. And whenever I was down in Tallahassee, Florida, I used to do cave diving where I would go into sinkholes like this, and I would go in with scuba gear and we would connect to see where the sinkholes connected to. So it was actually really, really cool. And you can see another, before we cut this clip, you can see another one where the rocks are kind of eroded away in that circle format. So this is how you know this is pretty much the same thing that's happening, except at the bottom of that sinkhole, connecting this sinkhole with that water. Science! So this is what happens whenever you have a new baby. Baby's starving, and there's a spot to feed him about maybe 150 feet that way, where we're gonna stop in a little pavilion area. But he's exploding. Mom's down here trying to make formula as quick as she can so he doesn't completely explode and scare off the wildlife that might be here. See, she got the bottle there. And now she's out of breath because that's a lot of work to take some stuff out of the bag. And now we're gonna feed him right in the middle of the trail. Yeah, see? Now he's happy.
It's that, so you can...
You know, they say happy wife, happy life. It's happy newborn baby. You might get some sleep tonight. And you hear how peaceful this is?
And how hard it to mommy to hold the bottle.
Well, how peaceful it was. It's like nobody else is here on the trail with us right now. We stopped and let all the people pass us while Jen was feeding Trey a little bit. And because usually when people see the deer out here, they lose their minds and they like scream, yell, holler because they're so excited because you know these city folk have never seen an animal before, and they're scared off. So we kind of let people go past us whenever they're acting crazy and being loud, and then we wait a little bit so hopefully we can see something. Maybe not, but hopefully. We have made it to the shelter. Oh, this is the whole thing. And Jen can sit down and feed the homie, and yeah, it's a really cool view out here. I mean, see, this is what I want. Okay, this is my personal stuff. So I want to move out into the country a little bit, you know, kind of out in the middle of not too much nowhere, to where we can look out of our house, right, and just overlook either the mountains that are around here or overlook like a lake or something like that. And that would just be super, super peaceful and awesome. And then, you know, like open up an arcade in the basement or something. Not so much the basement, because that'd be creepy. Like, hey everybody, bring your kids over to Uncle Tony's basement arcade and fun center. You know, that'd just be super weird. So, but we would like to own like an arcade restaurant combo. Nothing as big as Dave and Buster's or anything like that. But Jen can cook Filipino food. We can serve like lumpia and all that other stuff. So the place always smells like food. But you also have awesome games, you know, like tailored for the gamers and the tick redemption games and everything. That'd just be really fun, just personal preference. Now see, I love reading the graffiti whenever we're in little places like this. I hate people that do the graffiti because they just completely ruin like how cool something is. But you find some awesome little gems like this one. It says, Jesus loves you, smiley face. However, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, that Jesus does not like you doing graffiti on stuff. That I don't think he would be too happy about that. I'll tell you what though, Trey is kind of living the life right now. It's like a nice 68 degrees out here, so it's actually not too cold anymore. We got some nice warm sun coming down. Trey gets to overlook a lake and have somebody feed him. That is as close to king status with people feeding you grapes and waving palm leaves at you that you could get, in my opinion. What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, I want to.
What are you waving at? Did you fart?
Oh no, there's a fly. Yeah. I know if you fart, I'll tell you that. Hey Tony.
Ow.
Why you need to hurt yourself?
Because I'm stupid.
It's like every single time you fart, Ray farted too. Like this morning, you farted so loud, and then right after, Trey farted.
Hey.
So that's your son.
That's
yeah.
my boy.
It is. Father like son. Tony, don't sleep.
What?
Don't sleep.
I'm not sleeping totally.
Trey is done eating now. Look at his face. I'm gonna wipe your mouth, baby Trey. Just a minute. Oops. I think he farted again. Yeah. Are you satisfied now, baby? Yes? Yes? No? I don't think so. And he is in milk coma now. Oh no, not yet. Close. Close. Look at his tongue. Baby, why you're so cute, huh?
Guys, there's a woodpecker right up here. He's just hanging off that branch. Let's see if we can get him. See him? Look at him go. And he flew away. What's Trey doing? Oh, big dude. Big gut Trey.
Look at his eyebrows.
Oh, what eyebrows? There you go. Have your pasty, buddy. Yet, even though we're out in the middle of the peaceful woods, you can hear airplanes flying over. So unpeaceful. Jen's over there taking a video of squirrels. She's like completely amazed by squirrels out here. It's really funny. She freaks out every time she sees some squirrels. What you looking at, babe?
Squirrels.
Takes a video?
Yeah.
Why are you taking a video? They're squirrels.
Because they are cute. He is old. Chocho is old. That's why he is dead now.
She killed her fish,
I
guys.
didn't kill him. And you throw him. Where did you throw him?
Where did I do what?
Where did you throw him?
I flushed him down the toilet.
Oh my gosh. You didn't even bury him?
Yeah, I gave him a good old seaworthy water burial down the toilet. Hey, we just hit a mile. So there's this hill right here.
Mommy's dying.
Jen is dying going up it. Let me show you all the steep grade of this hill, guys. That's it. It literally rises about 2 feet over the course of like a 20-foot span. And Jen was dying. It was so funny. I told you that was gonna happen.
Oh my god.
So,
Scare the people out there.
oh my gosh, okay, so let me pause that. Okay, so I was
Oh my gosh.
so
You're gonna make
there's a
me
YouTube video that that I was trying to show Jen, and it's really, really funny, but the bad thing about the YouTube video is that it starts off with a really, really obscene word. The video starts off with a guy dropping an F-bomb, and the video wouldn't load, and my phone was kind of freezing up, so I was trying to get out of it. It didn't work. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna let it load, and then it'll kick on, the music will kick on whenever it plays, and it's a really funny video. I looked at Jen and literally I said, watch, that thing isn't gonna load until somebody passes us on the trail. And sure enough, this guy that was dressed pretty like professional, and the girl was all dressed up like they were going on their first date on a hike, and it was really cute. But as soon as they walked past the stroller, my phone, very loudly, mind you, blasts the F word. It was so embarrassing. But it was so funny. It's such a cool looking tree. Look at the wobble on it. It was like, I'm gonna grow left. Never mind, I'm gonna grow right. Never mind, I'm gonna grow left. Okay, let's just go straight up. So this is like, it's really pretty. This is where all the trees with the leaves were, and as you can see, like, lit leaves are now from the trees on the ground. And Jen's up there walking Trey over there into the abyss of the trees. Now, we're actually completing the final turn to end this 2-mile loop, and it's only like 45 minutes after we started. It's only like 2:15 in the afternoon, but the sun's already setting behind the trees and everything. Now, where we're at, where the mountains are and everything, the sun actually sets at like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the evening right now. And so we're working our way down the little hill and back over to the parking lot. We've probably got another 15 minutes to go on the walk. And yeah, it's a really pretty area out here. And again, we're gonna come out here again whenever it snows and do another vlog for you guys, because it's super, super pretty. Look at this tree. That is the coolest bark I have seen in a long time. Check that out. That is craziness. Alright guys, I forgot about this one. I was going to show you another underground underwater cave as well, because you can see the lake is right over there. This one usually has water in it, and that big sinkhole does too, but the water actually is at a lower level than this one, so all the leaves and everything filled it in for now. However, I did find this one right here. This is one that opened up not too long ago, and that goes down in there, and all the way down in there you can actually, I don't know if you can see it here, but that actually goes down underneath that sinkhole right there. Nope, sorry, right there. And that goes down under there into the water, and that actually still has some water in it, because the water that's in that hole, that drop right there, is at the same level as the lake. So that's probably about a 10-15 foot drop in there, and yeah, and that's where the water is right there. Somebody skipped leg day. Homie's got broad shoulders, skinny legs. Who's here?
Santa Claus.
What? Where?
There.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I told you, it's real.
It is what?
It's real.
What? And apparently he plays dodgeball on the back of his shirt. North Pole Dodgeball League. Alrighty. There you go. This is the last stop. We are actually coming to the end of our vlog for today, guys. We are coming to the end also of this little platform because it just kind of stops dead end bridge out. So that's actually where we finish off right here. It looks super far away, but it's actually only about like 300 feet away. So we are gonna end the vlog here. As you can tell, Trey is getting a little angry at us, but we're done. We're done with our walk for today. Say bye, Jen.
Bye bye.
And as always, guys, if you ever have trouble finding your inner child, it's probably on a trail or at the arcade. So guys, thank you so much for coming on this walk with us for today, and we will see y'all next Sunday for another vlog. Peace.
Aww.